What's up, Fans Nation? It's DADE. We in the playoffs, about to play the Bills for Wildcard weekend Sunday, and we're going to be playing them at Highmark Stadium today at 1 o'clock. We got a lot of injuries still. Obviously, Tua is injured, and he's not going to be able to play this game. And I ain't going to lie, I'm bummed out about that. And I know a lot of the fans are mad about that as well, because not only just, wanting to see him play because he's the quarterback of our team, but I wanted to see him play against all of the other young up-and-coming quarterbacks. Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert just got bounced out in the first round after blowing a 27-0 lead. I just want to let y'all know that he does not have the heart of a champion, which you can have the height, you can have the rocket arm, you got to have this right here. You got to have this. You got to find a way to will your team to win to a victory. You know what I'm saying? You got to be clutch. That's what it takes. Y'all can blame the defense all y'all want. It is the defense's fault. It is the defense's fault, but still, as the quarterback, as the offensive coordinator, whoever it is for the Chargers, you're not supposed to blow no 27-0 lead like how the Falcons did with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, same thing. Y'all want to blame the defense, but shit, Matt Ryan has something to do with that too. You see y'all got the lead. Try to find a way to maintain the lead or extend the lead so y'all can win the game. Them quarterbacks don't have the heart of a champion. So we saw that. Trevor Lawrence, he didn't play a good game either. He threw 4 interceptions. That's another thing, Justin Herbert and all the Herbertiers. How you let another quarterback beat you that threw 4 interceptions in the game? Explain that one to me. Y'all can't explain that. But if Tua was in the tournament, he would win this game. Y'all can call me a Tua lover or whatever y'all want to call me. I don't give a damn. I support whoever's under center if they got the talent and the attributes of a franchise quarterback. I think he does. If we had Herbert in here and he was playing good and putting up numbers, if we had Jordan Love in here and he was playing good, putting up numbers, I would say the same thing. So it's not because I'm choosing this player. I'm seeing the talent. A lot of the fans are seeing the talent that we need to see. But he's not playing this game. Skylar Thompson is playing this game. Mike confirmed that on Wednesday. He said Skylar will get all the reps with the ones, and he did. I'm sure the coaches made sure that he's prepared to fire shots in the cold. So we're going to see if he got ice water in his veins this game. Now, I think Chris Greer did an excellent job, in my opinion. A lot of the fans, some of the fans may not agree, but I think he did an excellent job of adding depth to our roster throughout the regular season. From beginning to, to the end of the regular season, he added players that helped us in certain ways become a more defined team on defense and a more well-rounded team on defense. They just have to grow and get better. And I think they will. I mean, we didn't start the season with Jeff Wilson. And we added Jeff Wilson later in the season. And he's become that power back in our running system that we run with Mike McDaniel and Frank Smith and them boys. And it's working. Mostert, he's that shifty back that y'all know me. I want a shifty back that could break ankles. He don't really do that. But Mostert runs with a forward lean. And he's always getting positive yardage. Sometimes those backs that can bounce, they may get negative yards or they may fumble the ball, fumble the bag. Mostert hasn't been doing that. He's been holding the football high and tight, and he's been running that thing. He's been jumping that thing for us. The coaches also did a good job this regular season of adjusting, coming up with the game plans that'll work against the Jets. And we ended up winning that game. And you know what? I'm going to sincerely apologize to Josh Boyer and Jason Sanders, because y'all saw me in the vent. I was saying they had to go because I didn't like the fact that we lost that game. A lot of the other fans out there, there's a lot of Dolphin fans, they didn't like how we lost that game on defense. And we was pissed off, but I want to apologize. I know some of the fans want to apologize to Josh Boyer and Jason Sanders. Y'all came up clutch in that Jets game, and Skylar Thompson did just enough to win that game. And even though this seems like a surmountable task, because like I said, most of it is out. We got injuries. Most of it is out. And we got other key players that's out. But the Bills are beatable. The Bills are beatable. I really believe that from watching the tape and watching the film. We're going to have to use Ahmed in Mostert's place. He don't run like Mostert. So that's Jeff. We're going to have to lean on Jeff Wilson a little bit more this game. But Ahmed can tote the football. So lean on Ahmed and incorporate Gaskin into the mix as well. But the defense carried us last game, and they're going to have to carry us this game as well. Now, we got a full regular season worth of tape of the Bills highlights and, their plays. And you look at their record, the team that gave them the most problems besides us in week 3 was the New York Jets. And the Jets beat them in week 9, and they almost beat them, I think, in week 14 or 15. They played a hell of a game, both games. And the game that they won in week 9, I studied that game. And I noticed that Saleh devised an excellent game plan against them to generate turnovers. Jordan Whitehead got an interception. Sauce Gardner got a pick. And they was physical at the point of attack. Quentin Williams was disturbing the piece in the middle, won his one-on-one battles, and he was getting the Josh Allen grill all game long, all day long. And that's what Christian Wilkins is going to have to do in this playoff game. He's going to have to get pressure up the middle. We know he's going to stop the run because that's what he's great at. And he need to get another contract. Y'all, we need to pay Christian Wilkins. He's the first pick that we got in this turnaround. And he's been worth every single penny. He brings energy to the team. That man need to get paid. And Zach Siler's going to have to get penetration. Chubb, please rush that edge, but throw that spin move on him. Do other moves. Don't just go to the same side coming off the edge to the quarterback. Let's try to sack Josh Allen at least 3 times this game. But when I watched the game that they lost against the Jets, Zach Wilson didn't really put up no good numbers. And that gave me confidence that Skylar can beat this team. Zach Wilson only threw for 154 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, and he completed 18 of 25 passes. Josh Allen had almost identical stats. He just had more yards. He had 205 yards, but he had 2 interceptions. As dangerous as he is, he's not a machine. He got tendencies, and we just got to understand what they're trying to do with their receivers, how they want to try to utilize them, and just key up on it. We know that they're going to run 4 wide receiver sets, and Josh Allen still has the old weapons that he had even when he started. He still got John Brown on the team who they acquired. He got Cole Beasley, and we got to worry about Diggs and Gabriel Davis as well. But they can be stopped. Now, the other game I took a look at was the week 3 game that we won earlier this year. And Tua showed the heart of a champion this game, and we improved to 3-0 by pulling out a 21-19 win over them at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And this game was the game where Tua supposedly got his first concussion. The second was definitely against the Bengals, obviously, and they're saying that's what led to him being out now. But what I can say is after he had that stumble, Tua got back under the saddle, and the man threw a bomb on the damn near the next play and helped us crack the code against the Bills and beat them after being beaten by them so many times in the past. So credit our defense in the second half as well for getting stops, especially in the closing minutes. And, we did a good job of winning that game. Now, here's my keys to victory on offense. I think we need to use the same attack that we used against them in week 15 with Tua use that same attack with Skylar Thompson. I think he could execute those plays as well and start the game with Jeff Wilson at running back. If the power running game is productive, stick with it, and add maybe Ahmed in the second quarter to the mix. And like I said, I also think we should have some plays for Gaskin as well in the passing game and in the running game. Skylar Thompson, he's going to need to be decisive, throw with anticipation. You got nothing to lose, dog. Just go ahead and just, you got to be firing at all cylinders this game. Don't hesitate. Don't play pussy. You got to get out there and you got to play for real, dog. Have that dog in you this game. I think Mike McDaniel should run at least 2 wide receiver reverses this game. Maybe one to Hill and one to Waddle, or to a running back that's in motion on like a jet sweep. I think that they have a hard time stopping that, even though they got Trayvon Edmonds as their linebacker. Another key on offense: take shots down the field in 4 wide receiver sets and do it without hesitation, because that's what separates. See, Tua was throwing that shit without hesitation. He wasn't waiting. He was throwing it before Tyreek was even at the spot of the field that he wanted to get the ball to. Skylar's going to have to do that same thing. And if he don't have that now, he's going to have to develop that on the scout team or with the third stringers over time and in a short period of time, because he's up there in age for a rookie. He's going to have to get better at that. Here's my keys to victory on defense. Kick touchbacks. Special teams is both offense and defense. On the defensive side of special teams, kick touchbacks, please. Why? Because Isaiah McKenzie could take that bitch to the house at any time. Another key on defense: play man coverage most of the game and maybe sprinkle in zone here and there. Don't give him no cushion. And yes, Diggs is a baller, but I would still put Xavier Howard on him. And I think he's going to get beat at times, but Howard, I think, can hold his own most times. So I think put him on Diggs. Yes, I'm going to live with that Diggs going to beat him sometimes. And key up on Dawson Knox. Let's try to take Dawson Knox completely out of the mix. Take him out of the game, because he's been a problem. So hopefully Eric Rowe, whatever safety we have back there, I'm hoping he can just... He's going to Dawson Knox this game quite a bit. We got to stop him. Another key on defense. I didn't see this in a week 3 game, but I watched the tape and I noticed when Josh Allen scrambles, either when the play breaks down or on design runs, he usually goes to the left. I noticed that. That's a tendency. He runs to the left. Somehow, if you watch the tape, when he's scrambling, he's looking to go left. So we need to key up on that. Have Andrew Van Ginkel or one of them linebackers there waiting on him. Don't just have a spy in the middle. He could beat that spy if he can get left, because he got speed too. So you got to have a linebacker there. Another key is he likes to go to Gabriel Davis in the slot. I noticed that. So we got to key up on that. And I wouldn't worry too much about their jailbreak screens or their bubble screens. They run it, but it's not really their strong suit. They trying to go down the field. So our defense has to have bracket coverage and cloud coverage to try to stop that in zone. Let's take a look at when Shula coached against them. I watched that 1990 playoff game, which was our first time meeting them in the playoffs. And we had to travel to Buffalo to play them in Rich Stadium. And we lost that game 44-34. Jim Kelly threw 3 touchdowns. And I could say, as great as Shula was, Marv Levy was definitely this kryptonite. And that K-gun hurry-up offense that they ran was prolific with Thurman Thomas. Then they wide receivers they had was also hard to stop. And what Marv exploited was Shula's for substitutions on defense. Shula likes to sub in players. Marv took advantage of that by running a no huddle on every single play, which made it hard for us to get our players, get our personnel in. And in addition to Thurman, like I said, drinking that thermos, it wore us out. It wore our defense out. And they gassed us usually by the third quarter. Andre Reed, Dunn, BB, and James Lofton with all tough covers. So, hopefully we able to, like I said, slow them down, slow down their receivers, know their tendencies, and key up on what they're doing to win this game. I think it's possible. I believe in Skylar Thompson, and, he could prove me wrong this game. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. That's all I got. Let's wish our team the best of luck and support them. Till next time, signing off. Fins up.